All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Sony Michel, his first carry. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Patriots.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Quick talk.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
36-yard line.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. That's it. Mike 52. Woo-hoo.
On first and 10, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Dorsett.
Let's go, baby. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they fought...
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Collins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
It's just me and you. It's just me and
Got a man open, that's Harry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Fields. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the ground, this is Michel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check! 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 Set up!
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, New England.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From 10 yards out, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zac Brown. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Then a give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Lucky.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Second and 13. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Fields. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a first and 10 at the 15. Operating from the gun, Fields. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Back to throw. Fields. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Ready. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Check. Hey, alert 3.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Play action. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll toss it to Henry. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yeah. You don't want to.
On 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Number 85. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry.
Again, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, but now it'll be third down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
Where's 52?
Throwing on third and long. Fields. This will be caught by Brown. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 26-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jackson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Let's go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground is Michelle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Wall, 80 West. Hey.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Rivers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields completes it to Davis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
March 22, March 22. Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Benjamin's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. On 1st and 10, Fields eluding the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And it's Michel once again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy can hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, Fields. It's caught by Davis. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Back to throw. Fields. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Check three.
Throwing now is Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off-play action. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Pats, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to